Well, I'm sure by the title and caption of this video, you guys already know what's going on, so I'm not going to talk. We're just going to get right into it. We're going to change the lower unit oil on the 92 Mercury blackmax 135. Got the gear loop, drain pan, oil, screwdriver. I'm going to go get a few rags. I'll be right back. Got a few rags. I'll set these to the side. Hopefully they don't blow away. Move everything to the other side. At the pump. Oil. That's what we use. Quicksilver. I'm not saying that's what you have to use, but that's just what we use. Stick our drain pan. Below this drain bolt here. We're gonna crack that open, the vent. And grab our screwdriver. Just gonna do this one-handed. Undo the vent here. Yeah, get that old gasket off too. Hold on, gotta put you down. Okay, we got the old gasket off. Just take our screwdriver and scrape around in there real quick just to clean off that surface. And now, get that bottom one off. Oh, I gotta tilt the motor up a little bit so I can get a better angle at it now. There we go. Okay, that's loose. Tilt the motor back down. And I don't care about getting oil on my hands at all. Perfect. And there's absolutely no, I mean very, very few. Focus. It's hard to see, my camera won't focus. Very few metal particles on there. That's good, that's what we want to see. That's not water, that's just air. It's just aerated. So we'll let that drain, and we'll wipe this drain plug off. So we get all the metal and stuff off of there, and old oil. And before any of you guys who are boat mechanics out there tell me that's water in the oil, it is not. If it was, it would be coming out milky, or water would come out first because this was sitting all winter. So don't try to correct me, please. That's just air. We're gonna go get a pick to get that gasket out of there. So, I'll be right back. Got our pick. Let's see if we can't get that gasket just by feel. Oh, there it is. Got it, perfect. And where's our new gaskets? We'll put the new gaskets on the plugs, just so we don't forget. I'm not out. There's two. Perfect. One will go over the drain, and another over the vent. Good. Perfect. Got new gaskets on there. They're the old ones and new ones. Put this on our towel. And we'll let that drain for a little bit, and I'll pick you guys back up when we're about to fill it. Okay, now that oil has drained for quite some time, we're gonna actually grab some towels and wipe that down. We grab two, so when that oil starts to come out the vent, we can wipe it. So we're gonna rip one here, set that to the side, and then we're just gonna wipe this oil pan down here. And we'll cap it off. I take it out of the way so it doesn't drip on it. turn the motor down so it's pretty much flat. Oh, there's still oil in there. Crap. Okay, we're gonna get the drain plug pan back out. Well, that's all that came out, so we're just gonna put the plug in and we'll wipe that up. Okay, we're gonna grab our pump here. Gonna undo it here. And then we're gonna thread it in here to the lower unit. Where's the hole? Until it stops. That stopped there, so let's wipe the remaining oil off here. We're gonna go get another rag real quick. Got 2 rags. We'll have a total of 3. Okay, we'll wipe that down again real quick. And we'll start pumping. And then we'll wait for it to come out the top there. It's probably, actually, you might not need that second quart. This is about half of this one. So we're just gonna keep pumping until it starts to come out. This is the boring part. You just gotta pump. And this thing takes, I think it's half a quart. Well, maybe a little more than half a quart. So you just gotta keep pumping until it. You guys will be my eyes for me. Just gotta keep pumping away. There's still a quarter of its quart left in there. We might need that second one. Oh, yep. Okay, and then just, it's simple to swap these things. You just pop that, take your empty quart, pop the cap on the new one, pop that cap on that one, and then pop the seal, take your pump, and just stick it right in. And get back to pumping. Shouldn't take much more after this. Should be coming out real soon here. We might just give her a couple extra pumps after that if we see a ton of air bubbles. So the reason you filled up from this hole right here, the drain, and not the vent, because if you fill it up through the drain, it fills up like this, and it gets.
Easy, stop it.
It fills up from the bottom. It gets all the in the nooks and crannies and gets all the air out of there. If you filled it from the drain, you might not get in there and push all the air out. So that's the reason. Come on. Dang. What oil does this take? I'll be getting close. There it is. So, now that that has reached its full mark, what we are going to do is wipe it, and we'll just stick the drain pan under here, just so it has something to drip on. We'll give it 2 extra pumps. 1, 2, yeah, we'll do 3. Yep, okay, she's full. We'll get the drain and stick it in there. You're gonna want to tighten that down pretty good. Not too tight that it squeezes your gasket out completely, but tight enough where it just pushes the gasket out just a little bit. You don't want to ruin your gasket. So just until pretty much just stops moving. And it's starting to rain on me here. But we're gonna tilt the motor up. This could be a 2-hand operation here. Let's tilt up as much as we can. Okay. Want your drain bolt on standby. See if I can't prop my phone up to do this, so. So I'm gonna take this out. I'll plug that hole with my finger real quick. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, got that plugged in my finger, minimal leakage. We're gonna get our drain plug and throw it in. There. Drain plug is in. That finger's off. Take it down. There we go. And then that's it. That's how you change the gear oil. Now what we're gonna do is gonna throw a couple pumps of grease into her. We'll do the trailer bearings too. Let's do like 2 pumps of grease. We'll do 3 actually. Oh, yep, I hear it coming out, so that's good right there. Here comes the rain. Oh well. Pull the cover off. This thing must have stuck in the ground. Throw the grease gun on it and we'll start pumping her full of grease. I'll get down there. As soon as we start to see it push that spring out. Yep, there we go. Grab a rag. Wipe that clean. I like to keep my bearings nice and packed so I don't have the chance to ever dry out or the grease fittings not taking grease. I always keep them nice and packed. We'll go over and do the other one. We still have to start the motor, so don't worry, you guys aren't missing much. You guys won't miss anything. Yep, here comes the rain. Try to get this done as fast as possible. These are still pretty full from last year, so I'm only going to give this one a couple pumps as well. Get on there and stay on there. You turd. Okay, we got it on there. Give her a couple pumps. Okay, there we go. I saw it start to move, so we're good. I know we're nice and full on grease in there. Okay, get that all cleaned up. We'll throw the cap back on, keep all the dust and dirt out. Pull the cover back down. And there's one more Zerk fitting on the bottom of the motor, so we gotta trim it down all the way. There's a likely chance I'll be replacing these decals and stuff. I'm gonna wipe you guys off here. Yeah, that's better. So I'll hop up in here. Don't mind the dirtiness. It's pretty dirty, so I gotta wash it. We'll get under here. And it's right. See if you guys can't see, I'll tilt you sideways here. Right there, it's decently hard to get to, so I'm gonna have to do this one off camera, but I'll bring you guys back once it's greased. Heard grease coming out of there, so it's good. And there's that one for that lever that supports the motor, but that doesn't need it. I did it last summer, or last winter, or before the winter. So it'll be good. We'll just put the grease gun away, and all that's left to do is start the motor, make sure she runs good, make sure she's pumping water, and yeah, she'll be ready to go in the water. Drain plugs are in. There's one for the main boat, and then there's one for what looks like could have been a live well but wasn't plumbed to be a live well. I just plug it so there's no chance of the boat taking on water, but both drain plugs are in, gear oil's changed, spark plugs are good, I think. All else left to do is start the boat and fill her up with gas. Should be good to go. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.